I've already done my foundation, my concealer, and my brows, so the first thing I'm going to do for this particular look is I'm going in with my Anastasia Cream Contour Kit in Fair. I just got this a couple days ago. I'm absolutely in love with it. Once I, use it a little bit more, I'm definitely going to try to do a tutorial with it. So I'm going in with the 2 highlight shades. I'm going to be using this brush to apply it. I've heard that if you use a little bit of oil with this palette, then it goes on a lot more smoothly. I personally don't really have a problem with the way that it goes on, but I'm going to be applying it using a tiny bit of coconut oil. So I'm just putting this on the highlight areas of my face. It definitely is going on very smoothly since I'm using the coconut oil. My skin was kind of oily today, so I was a little bit hesitant to use the coconut oil, but oh well. What's done is done. Alright, so I'm using a slightly damp sponge to blend this into my face. This isn't a beauty blender, this is just some random sponge that I got at a clothing store. It was like $1, so I mean, it works okay for me. I'm not complaining. So I'm basically just vigorously patting my face until this is all blended in. I'm still patting. 10 years later and I'm still here patting my face. Okay, so now that I've done all my cream contouring, I'm going to be lightly setting my face with my Mercier translucent setting powder, and I'm using this super fluffy brush from Powder and Pandemonium. And basically the way that I set my face is when I have like a lot of product on the brush, I put it in like the highlighted areas on my face. So it's like this whole baking thing, I don't know. It seems like a lot of work to me. So I just kind of pat like a lot of the product on the highlighted parts, but I also run the brush over the contoured parts. And it seems to have basically the same effect, so it's good enough for me. I absolutely love this brush from Powder and Pandemonium. It's the perfect, it's like my favorite loose powder brush that I've ever used in my entire life. It's just so fluffy and perfect and fun to put on my face. Now I'm going to be using Lunatick Cosmetic Labs Contour Book to set my cream contour. Alright, so that just about does it for the contour. I'm going to go in and add some blush. Again, I wanted to use a cool toned blush, so I'm using this. It's a blush by NARS in the color Gaiety. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm using this other brush by Powder and Pandemonium. This looks just like the other one. It's just a little bit more dense, and I love to use this for my blush. So I'm just dipping it in and patting this along my cheeks. It blends in super nicely with the contour. I absolutely love this blush color, especially when I'm going for like a cool toned look. Now we're gonna get on to doing the eyes. Alright, so as always, the first thing that I'm doing with my eyes is priming them using my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer. I think they changed the formula because they changed like the packaging for the primer potion. This is the one with the old packaging because like before they completely like changed it, they had a sale where they were $10, so I bought like 5 of them. And yeah, so I still have the old one. I haven't tried the new one, so I don't know, but I absolutely love this formula. A lot of other eye primers make my eyes super watery, but this one doesn't, so I really like this one. I'm just patting this on my eyes, but also along my lower lash line, because I always go ham with eyeshadow on the lower lash line. So after I finish doing that, I'm taking the face brush that I used to apply the loose face powder, and I'm just using it to set the primer. Okay, so for my transition colors, I have decided to use the same colors in the Lunatick Cosmetics Lab contour book. They can definitely double as eyeshadows, and I think they're absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to be using like these two colors and this color. Going to be kind of mixing them. I'm starting out with the lightest one, it's kind of brown, and I'm just going to be using this as my super light transition color, like you can barely see it. I'm just going to be blending this throughout the lid. Okay, so now that I've done that, I am going to be going in with a smaller blending brush. This one is by It Cosmetics. It's like a double-ended one. I got it in like a little pack. And then I'm going to be going in with the darker gray shades and using that like more concentrated in the crease. So I'm just continuing to like build up this gray color until it looks super smoky, because that's what I want. Yes. Oh yeah, that's that right there. Okay, so now I'm going in with like a super small fluffy brush, and I'm using the same gray color, and I'm going to be running this along my lower lash line. So I'm using this small brush to connect like the shadow on my lower lash line to like the shadow that's up here, so you can see it like makes that shape. I'm just trying to make sure it's connected nice and smoothly, and it goes out, it like blows out. The entire point of this makeup look, I like planned this whole shindig out based on the fact that I wanted this color from the Urban Decay Electric palette on my lid, because I wanted it to match my dress, which you can see is like a dark blue. And now I'm nervous about doing this because I'm like so in love with this makeup. I don't want to mess it up and make myself hate it. But I also love blue eyeshadow, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it anyway. I'm going to be using this Makeup Addiction brush. It looks like this. It's not focusing. It's not focusing. Oh, there we go. Looks like this. So I'm just going to be using this to pack this super duper vibrant, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm in focus. This super duper vibrant blue color. There's a lot of fallout with this color, so I'm going to be careful. Oh, hello. So now that I'm done with my eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with my gel liner. The one that I'm using is Wet n Wild gel liner. My favorite gel liner is the Maybelline one. I've never tried a high-end one or anything, but my favorite one that I've used is Maybelline. So I'm going to be putting this gel liner on my waterline, my tight line, and like thinly above my upper lash line. Okay, so now that I've applied my gel liner, I'm going to be applying liquid liner, and if everything goes as planned, this liquid liner is going to be like thin. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully that works out. So alright, so before I apply lashes, I'm just going to apply mascara. The blue eyeshadow really like coats your lashes because it's so pigmented. So I'm just making sure to go along every I'm just trying to make sure that I get all up in there and I don't like miss a spot and leave blue because it'll be like super obvious once I put on my falsies. And then the bottom lashes. Okay, so for eyelashes, I'm using these drugstore lashes in the brand Salon Perfect. These are my favorite drugstore lashes. I also like Eyelure, the ones by Vegas May. Those are also really amazing, but these are like, these make your lashes look super long, but they also look super natural. I absolutely love this style. You can get these at Walmart, like only at Walmart. Alright, the first thing that I'm going to do is use my Rimmel lip liner in the color East and Snob. And I'm going to line my lips and also kind of like fill them in a little bit with this lip liner. Going over top of that with MAC Cosmetics matte lipstick in the color Please Me. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you again for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!